and it cost us everything almost. We
All
almost lost the Atlas.
Okay, how'd you almost lose the Atlas? All right.
Artillery.
Started the stream basically, but how did you almost lose the Atlas?
3 artillery batteries, a swarm of light tanks, some partisans, some light mechs getting cut off, and the rest of the squad and completely surrounded.
You mean to tell me, basically, you almost lost an Atlas mech?
Vlad almost lost the Atlas. He told me to go hit the objectives, so I went to go hit the objective.
Okay.
However, it was a what's it called? Beachhead mission.
Oh, one of those. Okay, gotcha.
So he just got swarmed out of his line, and I managed to hit the satellite objectives just quick enough to get the AI down to help him. So the only reason he survived was because the AI squad landed next to him, and he just took cover and hid. Oh my god, his Atlas was so beat up it had no armor left. He paid for all of the armor, so he was gonna use all of the armor.
Oh my god. Also, I forgot to put the tags in the stream. Just give me a second.
God, I could do it on Insanity. I really could, but I don't want to lose my mind.
Lose your mind, do it.
Second playthrough. I'll do it on the Renegade playthrough. That way I only have 3 followers in Mass Effect 3. I didn't realize how bad that was.
What?
In Mass Effect 3, you only get 3 followers if you do a full Renegade run.
Why?
Because you kill everybody.
Honey?
Or when you get everybody killed.
Oh, right.
In Mass Effect 2. So you only get Liara, James, and Edie. Which is fucking depressing.
What happened to Garrus?
He died.
If you go Renegade, Garrus dies?
He took a table.
Yeah. Alright, so like I said, basically, so Rimworld and whatnot, basically, saw the House Sanguin mod on the Steam Workshop, and I was just like, hey, you know what? You know what would be fucking funny? In 7,000 hours of Rimworld playing, you know what would be funny doing? Medieval run. Possibly one of the worst things you do to yourself, Nick. No, I take that back. Ice Sheet. Ice Sheet has to be the worst thing you do to yourself in Rimworld, but forcing yourself to play Medieval, basically, is also another one.
She saw her whole unit die. She could have some serious emotional scars. Yes.
In your Mass Effect.
Fuck.
Auto captions making 0 sense. Here's the problem: is I don't know. Okay, let me look through the thing. And try to turn off auto caption. Also, for the love of God,
captions get you in trouble because YouTube decides everything sounds like a certain word.
Yeah.
Ask RT.
I don't see anything to take the auto cap.
Yeah. Are you some kind of YouTube slut? Fucking poor RT.
Yeah, I know priority.
Everybody on the ship's going to die at least 3 times.
Do you believe in a tissue man?
It's like 4 times louder, and I'm in a cutscene that I can't skip and I can't hear.
Do you have a mute button on your microphone?
Yeah, but I have to tab out to click it so it won't skip the cutscene.
What do you mean?
Because it's not all in the microphone. It's all in the fucking. I have to mute it through Discord.
I swear to God, man, I keep telling you, buy fucking Sudafed.
I can't hear you over the music.
So here's the thing: is just like I'm looking at it, just like language and caption certification, whatnot. But caption certification would be like, it's just like Conan's never aired on television in the United States. I'm like, okay, so that has nothing to do with actual captions.
I can hear it for the next 5 seconds until Joker starts to talk.
So yeah, basically, the auto captions are just gonna have to be a thing, sadly. All right. What should we name our faction, Belgium?
Oh, that's where I remember Knights of the Blood Oath from, Sly.
What?
Fucking Sword Art Online. Fucking Aki Hikaya, man. That makes so much more sense now.
No, it doesn't make any sense to me. You're gonna have to explain. Do you think I've watched Sword Art Online?
No. But you've at least watched the abridged, right?
No.
Well, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
And this stream is already demonetized.
It was demonetized from the very start.
You're actually correct, basically, because like I look over to just be like, oh, how do I turn auto captions off? And I already see yellow fucking dollar symbol, and I'm just like, I just hit go live. YouTube knows me too well. Yeah, there's a wasp.
I love Joker.
There's a wasp. Or, well, it's called Death Stingers, whatever.
Cazador?
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically just imagine like a giant wasp, because I'm using the Medieval Overhaul mod. And they have their own insectoids, where instead of, you know, like the mega spiders or, you know, whatnot, basically, it's just, oh, here's wasps.
Can I just shoot? No, I can't. Okay. How do I... Oh, God. How do I put the gun up? That's melee. I feel like I should be playing this on the controller.
Why?
Because I originally played it on the controller, so I'm having a fucking brain aneurysm right now.
Alright, let me show off the characters. What? So basically, me, Ice, Belgium, DS, basically. You and Ice are similar. Basically, you're mostly just doing construction and mining and whatnot. DS is the cook / crafter and whatnot. I guess I'm like the socials guy or intellectual artist. I think I'm the only one that actually has art skills. Well, skills, quote unquote. I got like 2 in art.
I get the Maggie again.
Blood was basically just a RAM character. Because when I started, it's a similar, exact same, yeah. But when I started up the scenario with the random generated characters, it was just like Blood, and I'm like, you know what? We'll just copy this. We'll just copy that. They could be the vampire of the house, basically, that we're doing here, because, the view scenario. You awaken from your slumber to find that your once grand castle is now in ruins. You are only survivor of your clan, and you find yourself alone. Well, we'll just admit that part out. In a strange new world, your goal is to survive and rebuild your home to its former glory. You must find new subjects to help you in your quest to rebuild your home and reclaim your place in the world.
It's okay, baby.
Journey will be difficult, but with determination, you'll overcome all obstacles and achieve your ultimate goal. So basically, Blood was just the Sanguin that we started off with, and then I added all of us with the character editor.
We're just voices inside his head. None of us are real. He just thinks we are.
Exactly. I'm currently talking to nobody in chat right now.
God, I want a game set during the First Contact War.
Wasn't that a war between humanity and,
the Turians?
Yes, there we go.
I also want a game set during the Rachni Wars.
That'd be terrifying.
That would be fucking awesome. The Rachni only show up like 3 times. Or twice at the main games, and they're scary as shit.
Didn't they only show up like once, basically, and that was like a moral decision in Mass Effect 1?
Yeah, they show up in Mass Effect 1, and they show up in Mass Effect 3. Because if you actually play the game and you get the choice, it's the original Ragtime Queen that you let live in the first game.
Yeah.
But it's been repurified. But if you kill it in Mass Effect 1 and then you accept it in Mass Effect 3, it's actually a false war asset.
A false war asset?
Yeah, it takes away from your final score.
What?
Yeah, it's just complicated.
Last question. We may be in a medieval age, but do we get muskets? So,
You get arquebuses, which isn't really... You can also get hand cannons, but it depends on how slide mods.
So, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Where do I... Gameplay... Modify the storyteller. So we're using Maynard Medieval and whatnot will be... Which basically, most factions and all research will be limited to medieval and pre-medieval eras. Since biotech came out, this feature doesn't actually work anymore because I could research anything that I want. So technically, we could just straight up be like, oh, hey, look at this. Everyone else is medieval because we look at the world here. Pretty much, it's only medieval people and whatnot from medieval overhauls and vanilla expanded factions, and then a few alien factions as well that have medieval technology. And then I also got the medieval overhaul royalty. We're gonna evolve beyond, I guess. Yeah. If we wanted to, basically, we could just try rushing straight to, you know, basically, let's all have, like, you know, machine guns and whatnot. Because, you know, haha, funny. Also, why do I have to attack a rusted helmet to destroy? Can't I just, like, you know, pick it up and kick it in the trash can?
Fuck, wait a minute. Was that guy named Jenkins? Corporal Jenkins. Damn, I thought it was Private Jenkins. It's like, I found Jenkins.
Dead.
He's not a fucking skull yet.
Let me just get a few things to research first. Let's just go industrial age most. However, I'm going to limit you by saying you must finish every other research in pre-medieval and medieval. Oh my god, why would you do this to me?
I mean, that's fair.
Is it really?
No. What race of Mass Effect do you feel the worst for?
Humanity.
I feel the worst for the majority. However the fuck you say their names.
I don't know how to say it. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about unless you say their name correctly.
The one that gets turned into cannibals.
What?
By the Reapers. The one that get turned into the trooper form for Mass Effect 3.
Alright, I never played Mass Effect 3, so you're gonna have to forgive me.
Oh. Basically, you destroy their mass relay in Mass Effect 2, condemning all of them to death. Well, almost all of them.
Right. That's one mod I should have turned off, basically, is the... pretty much like the CQC mod. CQC moment, yeah. Hold on, I need to, like, put a... Just put that right there, we'll just have that as a makeshift. Scary thing, Sly, what scary thing? Since they're all medieval, they're gonna have great melee. I know that's the problem, it's just like, I need to actually just go and change that if I can. Or just live with it, I don't know. Hand to hand, there we go. I'll leave Glory Kill on, because that'll just be hilarious. Alright, we're gonna prioritize 10 to that person. I can't wait for just somebody to glory kill DS. Why? Why do you want DS to die so much?
Surprised it's not me.
I mean, it should be. He is a bad luck omen.
God, Mass Effect would not be the same without Joker.
Oh, no shit. I have a question. So if everybody literally dies in Mass Effect 2, and I mean like everybody, including Shepard, it's just like, what happens in Mass Effect 3?
There is no Mass Effect 3 in that timeline slot.
You can't make a continuation game where you just play as Joker in Mass Effect 3?
There's literally an ending where if you don't have enough companions left, Shepard sacrifices himself and the game ends. That is one of the possible endings for Mass Effect 2. Which is why you take the you take one of the DLC characters in the Asari because they get killed in the story for Mass Effect 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kill everybody at the end. When Harbinger fires the funny death beam.
Hi there, London. How you doing today?
Jenkins, no! What was up with everybody in the early 2000s and killing people named Jenkins?
I don't know. They're just like... I know, like, Halo as well. Isn't that guy that you discover with the... that you take... Yeah. Jenkins as well? The Flood mission?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, check your recent social actions. Okay, then. I tried to romance attempt the vampire. Tomorrow's my last day of school. Congratulations. You allowed to do or you're gonna have like a huge like graduation ceremony, basically, or is that still not allowed in Canada?
That's an ironic piece of dialogue right there.
What is?
We've got his back, Captain, referring to Nihilus.
We got his back. Well, I'm gonna put a knife in it. Oh, Tenny in a few months, gotcha. Correctly, you were sick last time I talked to you and whatnot. Any idea what it was? Was it common cold or was it like a flu type of situation? There's another goddamn wasp outside.
Cazador?
Cazador.
I think Cazadors are scary.
You know what I should do? I should just make a Fallout New Vegas stream, but I just go straight to Las Vegas. You know the route. The route where they throw all the death claws at you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bold, feeling better now. Gotcha.
I mean, it's doable.
I just gotta run real fast.
Should have dumped everything into Charm as soon as it's available.
Into Charm?
I don't remember why I remember that being important in the first game, but I'm pretty sure I remember it being important in the first game. And then Caden, I will never use you. Ever again. I just remember first aid being useful. And then Jenkins. The fact that they give you a skill tree is depressing, Jenkins.
What if there was a way to save Jenkins and just nobody ever found out?
I would save Jenkins. I will take Jenkins any day of the week over Caden or Ashley.
Really? Why? Why do you hate Caden so much?
I just don't like Caden.
Ashley, I could understand knowing you, basically, but Caden...
Ashley, funnily enough, is basically the actual complete character, as depressing as that sounds.
What do you mean by that?
She's the one that has the complete character arc. Which is depressing.
I want to point out, basically, I'm in a temperate forest, right?
Yeah.
What are gazelle doing in a forest?
Don't ask questions.
I'm gonna ask questions.
Jenkins, no, don't do it! Jenkins, no!
I never saw Jenkins ever again.
Sly, he's dead.
I know he's dead.
Jenkins, come back!
We can't bring him back.
Come back, Jenkins, please!
Opinions on adult mods for Fallout, like EVB, find a lot of them are fine. Why? Why? When somebody's just like, why did you make these mods? Why did these mods need to exist? Why did you look at Fallout and was like, yeah, you know what? I'll fucking do that. Why?
Do what?
Make the unspeakable mods for Fallout and Skyrim. Uh-oh, Colonist needs rescue. Why?
You're asking the wrong person. You know, I was gonna say the Geth have claimed their first victim, but then I remember they're also just burning this colony to the ground actively.
Mm-hmm.
But for all intents and purposes, the Geth have killed their first person. They killed Jenkins.
Oh, just video game gore mods? Oh, those are perfectly fucking fine then, basically.
I don't remember how to take cover. But at least Femship has a nice ass. Well, there's Ashley. They'll never be in one piece for the next 10 minutes. Because she will constantly be going, fuck any alien that ever exists. Nope, and there's Husks.
Let me put it this way, Ice. If you encountered aliens, like if aliens land on Earth, what are you gonna do?
Probably try to attempt to shoot them as soon as I watch what they do to whoever's closest to me.
Exactly.
I don't play that fuck about and find out game. I let somebody else do that first.
Like the Go Overhaul where the lasers turn people into skeletons instead of Ash. Yeah. That's perfectly fine. YouTube would probably hate it, though. YouTube is so weird with basically on how they're just changing their entire terms of service. I know that's detracting and whatnot, but still, it's just like, why? Why are you people like this?
I mean, honestly, I'll probably keep Ashley around this time instead of Caden. Because last time I played it, I kept Caden instead of Ashley. And I always alternated who I kept. So in the first playthrough, I kept Caden, then I let Caden die, etc. There was no grander choice than that. You live in California, so you should be good at running from large black monsters. Shoot first, ask questions later. The real problem is that Sly also has to run from the roof Koreans.
Hold on, because I want to do something a little bit cheaty here and whatnot, because I just realized I probably accidentally started the scenario without any food, because it's just like, as we're all setting up, it's just like starvation, you know, it's like malnutrition, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? And it's just like, I think I forgot to give extra food, because it's just like, this scenario was only meant for one person, then I added like 4 other people.
Yep. I can't believe Jenkins is dead, Sly.
So I'm just gonna do something a little bit cheaty here. When I play Rimworld, I usually have 6 to 10 jail cells guarded by 4 people colony. Yeah. Is your doggo photo have wider eyes? Looks more like the VC. Just think basically because the eyes that look like they have the bags underneath them, like the black underneath them and whatnot, are just a little bit rounder. So yeah, the mods are repeat like the taser mod, but still fun. Alright, Ice, can you kill a corgi?
I could try.
You didn't need to try that hard. You just whacked it once. Cruelty justice. Did you see the video recently, Ice, about a duck farm here in California?
What did the duck do?
Nothing, basically. So, animal rights activists basically showed up and chained themselves to the, whatchamacallit, factory assembly line, to this, like, duck factory.
Uh-huh.
And then the machine started up. And they were all chained, basically, illegally to the assembly line.
Oh.
It's just like, somebody at this duck factory turned the machine on and just put it on, like, the slowest speed, whatever.
And they all got the fuck out the way.
They're all trying to fucking unchain themselves from the assembly line base, because it's like, it's not like an assembly line, like a conveyor belt sort of thing. It's like these hooks overhead and whatnot. They chain themselves to these hooks, basically, that they put the ducks on and whatnot. It's weird. You're gonna have to look it up to see it for yourself and whatnot, but I was laughing my fucking ass off.
They wanted to build a new police academy.
Mm-hmm.
In like some fucking forest outside of Atlanta. They wanted to cut down the forest to build a police academy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a bunch of fucking tree huggers showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of them pulled a gun when the police were trying to disperse them and shot a police officer that was immediately gunned down. Because he shot a police officer.
Wonderful.
And then Atlanta had mostly peaceful protests for a hot minute. And yeah.
My question is, why did they have to build a police station in a forest, out of all things?
Because that's where there was space for it, I guess. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't ask questions. I just point out that he shot a police officer.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you would just listen to the police, it wouldn't be a problem. If they tell you to fucking leave, you don't pull a gun out on them. You know?
But what about my rights, Ice?
Well, if you're shooting at the police, you've waived your rights, in my opinion. Yay, it's husks.
Miss the good old days of 1980s UK policing. Oh, you mean the beating the shit out of union workers? Because of the miners' strike.
Get the gun Jesus quote, Sly.
Hmm?
Get the gun Jesus quote.
You mean the guy with the 40mm grenade launcher?
Oh yeah. Man was base as fuck. I do not regret killing him because he was a filthy communist. And everyone was like, oh damn.
My only regret is that I didn't kill anymore. Oh.
Man was base as fuck.
You could tell basically though that Ian was uncomfortable as fuck reading that.
God, I almost forgot how the hacking minigame worked.
Margaret Thatcher, milk snatcher, ended the free milk in schools to save the economy. Huh. See, here in America, basically, it's just like, yeah, no, there are no free lunches in school.
Yes, there are. You just have to be within like a certain income district. Yeah, I'm not joking.
Does your school have free lunches?
Yeah. For the kids, yeah.
We had to pay for that shit when I was a kid. What the fuck?
So did I.
We don't do free lunches at all. Hmm. But then again, you know the saying, how it goes, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Somebody pays for it. One thing I should definitely do in Rimworld and whatnot is basically just like, usually what I end up doing is just having everybody as, you know, for growing and planting and whatnot, basically just like everybody attends to the farms. But probably I should have that set up where it's just like just a dedicated farmer.
Potato for the potato gods.
I usually pay $13 to $16.50 per lunch day. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
We never paid that. I mean, I guess that's converted from pound to dollar. No, you're Canadian, I'm sorry.
CAD.
Yeah, CAD. That's CAD. But still, it's just like, Jesus. Sly is an expert in growing. Look at his garage plants. Don't look at my garage plants. My garage is off limits to everybody.
Why is your garage off limits?
Oh boy, faction assault. House and Ambios and a group of tribespeople from the Biko Pact arrived nearby. It's literally just two dudes.
Oh, okay. Why is the garage off limits, Sly? What do you keep in the garage?
What the government doesn't know won't hurt them.
But they know. They always know.
My $13 transfers to $9.77.
You know, I like the color palette differences between Nihilus and Saren.
Yeah, why?
It just points out who's the fuck's which one of them looks more like a fucking robot. And there went Nihilus's head.
Probably should get some bows for hunting. Well, I do have a mod called Teaks Galore that allows people to hunt with melee and whatnot. It's just like, maybe we should have some bows. Just saying.
Here, Gethy, I've come to shoot you.
But why? Why are you shooting the guy?
Well, I shot first, so I shot back.
Fair enough.
Now they're all fucking dead.
Guys, that's genocide. What have you done?
Not yet, it's not. Give me 2 games. Or give me 3 games. No, I actually want to. You actually have to keep together if you want the good ending. Oh no, Nihilus is dead. Who could have seen this coming?
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
A fabled legend amongst common folk, a gigantic deer with the body of a bear. Or was it a bear with the horns of a deer? Nevertheless, its maws do not discriminate, for when the beast hungers for prey, a deer's carcass contains majestic antlers that can be recovered by butchering, as well as providing meat. It gives good mood.
I like how Shepard constantly tells the council the truth and the council never believe him. Until literally 5 minutes after the Reapers show up and they're so like, oh shit, the Reapers are a thing. Fuck. What do you mean we have to work together?
I don't like how this thing is getting so close. Swear to fuck eyes.
Yeah, they're cool. Except for Jeff Juggernaut. They can go fuck themselves.
So right now my colonists basically, right now instead of sleeping, they're just literally just like, hey, let's all have a binge party even though we don't have fucking food. And whatnot, instead of sleeping, they're just like, let's just party instead, and then just all pass the fuck out because, oh hey, look, no sleep. Why is it that these travelers want, they want 80 silver? Maybe if you made ale?
Oh boy, I forgot about fucking how ammo was handled in this game.
Oh, that's right, there is ammo in Mass Effect 1.
And also, it becomes abilities later on. Fuck you, kid, you motherfucker.
You were supposed to arrest them, not murder them.
What?
Arrest them.
I can't hear you over the sound of them resisting.
God damn it.
Sir, stop resisting. Oh, the microphone's not picking it up, is it?
What? No.
Hold on.
Just sounded like there's wind blowing outside.
Oh, well, it was worth a shot. I was just, I said, sir, stop resisting, and then just fired the assault rifle in general direction.
What's your most controversial statement? I have no idea.
There's a lot of them.
I'm sure Belgium could bring up quite a list of controversial statements. And we're just gonna make Belgium our commissar. There we go, then we'll have all of our roles filled.
I missed the simple days of Mass Effect when the gifts were the only thing we had to worry about. One burst of the old assault rifle solves all the problems in the world.
Guys, what happens if we just, you know, talk our problems out?
We
Can't
tried
we just be
talking,
friends?
No. We can't be friends, they shot first. Either that or they showed up and we thought they were trying to tell us we were in breach of intergalactic law. We told them to go fuck themselves. And they took exception to that.
Gee, I wonder why.
Kicked the ass of one of our fleets, underestimated them, then we just demolished them. Or underestimated us and then got demolished. At least that's my understanding of the First Contact War. It's very limited understanding.
Aye.
I'm also pretty sure it went slightly worse for humanity.
Probably should move like the campfire and, you know, the butcher block inside, basically, because every time we cook something and whatnot, basically the damn fucking dare outside just eats the fucking food.
The bomb has been planted.
Where the bomb has been planted.
The dog has been planted.
What does the dog want now? I guess we'll never know. Actually, let's see here. You know what? That's why I prefer cats. They are dicks, but don't make noise. Oh, no. So, DS's cat, basically, DS's cat makes a lot of noise, but more importantly, Picordal's cat. Picordal has an asshole of a goddamn cat. It's like, I don't know what is wrong with Picordal's cat, but that damn cat, well, goddamn, it's like, if you don't give that cat attention, it will just straight up just start attacking you. And we're all like, buddy, you need a new cat. This one's gonna fucking kill you. And he's just like, but it's so cute. And it's just like, it's going to kill you. I think he just recently picked up like a stray cat or something like that he found, and then problem is the stray cat and the cat that he had, the asshole cat, just keep fighting each other constantly, so in the background we just hear cats scream their heads off. Seriously though, this area is a bit... This area is a bit worrying, because it's just like... It is a bear. It is a predator, and it's just like one day it will decide who dies. Oh, okay, well that kind of eliminates the whole, basically, it's just like, are we going to remain medieval, or are we going to go straight up industrial? Because it's just like, oh hey, look at that. Bolt-action rifle just dropped on us because of fucking pods. Alright. Belgium, you want the bolt-action rifle? I don't know if Belgium is right there, but I'll just go give him the bolt-action rifle. wait, come back. I cannot pick, no free space, no two-wheeled... What? Oh. He's over encumbered with all that armor on him. Dibs, gotcha. You can start making everybody backpacks as well while we're at it. Can I make a backpack in the crafting spot? Yes, I can. We need cloth, so I'm going to need to research textiles for that. Because with the medieval overhaul mod, harvesting cotton doesn't make it already, you know, cloth. We have to go pull it up and whatnot. Textile spinning. Any games you're looking forward to? I'm looking forward to GTA 6, but other than that, I just hope for a new Fallout. I'm looking out for Stalker 2. I hope Stalker 2 is going to be good, though I'm expecting a buggy mess, just because it's Stalker, and it comes with the territory. Hi there, Gabriel. How you doing today?
I have returned.
Welcome back, guys.
What
did the dog want?
Dad got back.
Okay, gotcha.
He had to go run to the sheriff's office. Did I already pass the first bomb? I already passed the first fucking bomb. I keep pushing E to interact instead of spacebar.
Why do you keep doing that?
Because every part of these controls sucks.
Gave up on that one. Okay, you finally got one. Congratulations, Belgium. You finally got one. 500 rounds later, you finally got an animal. We aren't going to starve today.
Maybe tomorrow, though.
Back over here. I don't understand that. It's just like you'll fire like 50 shots at one animal and then just give up and go try hunting something else. Oh god. Hey, Ice.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations, you have you have a wife now.
Already? That was quick.
Objective is to starve out my opposition. What opposition are you speaking of? You are just hunting wild animals.
Oh fuck, that's a reaper. Or a husk. It's not reapers yet.
I thought it said ice and slide. No. It's the vampire. We have blood. Basically, ice and blood are now
the grenade button.
Are now
Start
lovers,
running.
and it's just like, okay, wonderful. They said a storage spot somewhere. I'm just gonna throw it in like these two areas.
I don't remember how to use Medigel, and that becomes extremely important later on.
I would think healing would be very important in any video game, Ice.
Alright, now I gotta go touch the funny button.
What's the funny button?
The beacon. But first, there should be a container over here that I can open. And I fucked up the override because I'm retarded.
Ice fell in love with a bloodsucker. Disgusting? Yes, absolutely. How could you do this, Ice?
Very easily, more than likely. Let's go touch the funny beacon that is the only reason Shepard's the only one that can stop the Reapers, because he has this, but then he needs to go get the first cipher, and then he needs to go get the second cipher, and then somehow or other he finds a living Prothean along the way. Reminder that the Prothean was DLC on day one because they couldn't get it in the game fast enough, and it would have extended the it would have delayed launch for like 3 months so it could be rated.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts on Dead Space Remastered, Sly?
So far, as far as like gameplay and graphics goes, basically Dead Space Remastered looks pretty alright. Looks pretty good. It has a lot of nice quality features that were in not Mass Effect, Dead Space 2 that are now in Dead Space 1, but why couldn't they just keep the original Phase 4?
You're not even gonna talk about the bathrooms?
Huh?
You're not even gonna talk about the multi-gendered bathrooms?
I don't give a fuck about that. That's just fucking stupid.
I can't understand why they did that. There's no reason.
It's just like, yes. We here at EA, basically, we care about, whatchamacallit, equality and being progressive, while we have an entire army of unpaid interns that we abuse in the basement.
Please buy our horror game that we're remaking.
That's basically all that is. It's just like, please stop hating us. See, we're the good guys.
Please buy our games again. Exactly what I did because I wanted to play Mass Effect again. Huh. I mean, I would have bought it when it first came out, but they didn't put it on Steam because it was on fucking PlayStation for the longest time.
I remember on Twitter as well, basically, they showed like some graffiti written blood, basically, where it was like somebody wrote in blood, it's just like capitalism did this, and people on Twitter is just like, see, EA cares about, cares about us, basically. They're on our side, it's just like, yes. The people that abuse their employees 24/7 and make them overwork to make a fucking goddamn video game is definitely cares about you. It's just all stupid. Would alien use interspecies bathrooms? Neither. I would have shot it.
Shot what?
The alien.
Ugh.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell people, you see an alien, you shoot it. It does not belong here.
Depends what kind of alien is it? Is it a Turian or is it an Asari?
We're shooting it anyway, Ice.
Let's lie.
What?
We can at least try and hear one of them out.
No.
Why not?
The aliens already visited on September 11th, 2001.
Goddamn. Not wrong.
Now, why haven't I seen that one on the History Channel of all things?
You're out of line, but you're right.
Or being raided by House Sanguin. Okay. What?
I'm not even paying attention to these cutscenes. I'm just playing with stormtroopers.
AI is not what it was there for. We atomize it with heat rounds, exactly.
I like how you can immediately say it was a mistake to bring Ashley along. I didn't realize that, but that's hilarious. She's been here for literally 6 seconds and it's already a mistake.
I'm gonna arrest, perform first aid, then capture. We're gonna arrest you, perform first aid, capture. Now, why is it basically that when people are raiding us, you take them alive? Like, you people just leave them wounded on the ground, you take them alive. When I tell you, it's just like, hey, there's 2 people out there, there's like 2 homeless people basically out there. If you go get them, you people just straight up murder them.
Well,
it's just like, hey, there's 2 people without a home, basically. Let's give them a home, whether they like it or not. And then it's just like, no, straight up murder.
they were resisting.
They... Vagabonds are useless, the raiders are at least warriors.
Hey, dog. Fuck.
What happened now?
I lost the blaster clipped out of its hand again, out of the stormtrooper hand again. Never find that thing ever again. The fuck did you go, you motherfucker? Yeah, turn the light on.
So don't plan to use a gun or not. I mean, if the game gave us a gun, we're using the gun, I'm sorry.
The game gave us a gun.
It gave us a bolt action rifle, and I gave it to Belgium so he could go hunt shit with it.
Oh. Oh, there it is. I found it. We're good. Life is good.
Is life good?
No. I have a sinus infection.
Oh, gee, I couldn't fucking tell, mate. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's good.
Either way. We almost have a crab now, Sly, so you can be in your natural element next time you join in.
But we literally have better mechs than a crab right now. In Mech Warrior 5.
Nope. Yeah, but you're gonna use the crab anyway.
We have some people poaching on our property.
The poaching?
Yeah,
We
poaching.
do the
Did you win the coin flip? No, the coin flip was heads. They're running for it.
I hope the remastered KOTOR.
You hope they were going to remaster Knights of the Old Republic, but they canceled it because the writing was just that bad.
They actually, okay, we're good then. I hope we get the Mass Effect trigger where they just go through and remaster it graphically.
Yeah.
But I had a feeling they weren't going to.
Yeah, no.
Everybody saw who the head writer was, and we were just like, fuck.
Pretty much. Oh. Alright, I'll just time that. I was about to say, Belgium, you weren't actually fucking serious.
Life would be dream.
No.
Oh fuck! I have to touch Joker again.
Well, Belgium called it. Belgium fucking called it. Since I have the CQC mod, I turned everything off but Glory Kill, and Belgium earlier in the stream was just like, well, can't wait to see DS, you know, get his head ripped off, and it's just like, yep, that's just what fucking happened.
Nice. So much for being an immortal fucking vampire, eh?
He's not the immortal vampire, we only have one of those, we're just regular people.
Oh. Why did everybody have such a fucking hate motive for Jenkins? What do you mean we did everything right? Neither one of us were fighting fucking Overwatch while he moved up to his position. We just watched.
Okay. Also, she like shot the last of this guy. Arrest that man.
Truth be told, Caden, I care not for what you have to say. You are going to die.
The problem is, the DS was our cook.
Ah, fuck, it's a slow and painful death.
Aren't all these streams always a slow and painful death?
For you.
For me.
For me, they're entertainment. I mean, what?
Ah, yes.
Jenkins did nothing except show up and go, it's my first day!
You'll cook then, Sly? Fine, I'll cook.
Bye, Belgium.
But what are we cooking? Plus on mobile timeouts are 5 minutes, I can't just do a 30-second one. I don't even know why I had to do a coin flip, Belgium, but whatever.
You know, I've remembered something, Sly.
But
See that one fucking assassin fuckhead that shows up
no.
in Mass Effect 3 that has plot armor and is like he literally wins no matter what you do.
Okay.
He almost gets beaten by Thane. And Thane at this point is at the end of his life. He's got effectively asthma that will kill him within like a few months.
Right.
And he's just waiting to die. And yet, he still kicks the assassin's fucking ass.
Yeah.
But when we find him, the assassin has fucking plot armor and just bodies the entire squad in the cutscene despite dying almost immediately.
Yeah. Problemo.
Why?
No, I saw what he was talking about basically, but it's just like, why do you always got to go up to people and be like, call it?
Fucking call it, motherfucker.
Call what?
I don't know. Your suicide. Is it gonna be 2023 or 2024?
Problem
I gotta find those classified documents somehow, Sly.
gives them a chance. Sure, it does. We knew the game was rigged from the start.
I like how that one singular line is just Benny's entire character.
I thought his one singular line was, "What in the goddamn?"
Oh, that's the second line, but most people don't get to see that one because they typically just start blasting.
Me walk in a casino, see Benny pull out pistol.
Bang, bang, bang. What in the goddamn? Walks in with a machine gun, just starts gunning down fucking officers left and right. I'm here for the platinum chip, and I'm all out of chips to eat. Bah, 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 bah. Fucking goddamn it.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
You could tell they were just like, fuck, we don't have time to make a game, let's make a story. If that makes sense.
Maybe. Arthropods apparel. Oh boy, somebody gave me a new pair of leather boots. Wonderful. Definitely needed that. I actually don't need to cremate the corpses.
Oh god, it's OD now. I'm gonna shoot him later.
In the third game?
Yep.
Why?
Because he lost his fucking mind.
He lost his mind.
He started working with Cerberus after they weren't the good guys.
He was always part of Cerberus.
It's just, they were the morally gray option to get shit done. And they were kind of the ones who spent several billion credits building you, piecing your body painfully back together.
One mod I use just adds Black Widow conversations, confirm Bachelor, effectively making the most characters bisexual. But my favorite Fallout New Vegas mod just adds Fallout Classic weapons in New Vegas. I forget which one that one was called. I was actually looking at Fallout New Vegas mods recently.
Crawl out through the fog.
There's actually this one mod where it was just like, this guy spent way too much time making it, where he just redid like every character and whatnot.
Jesus Christ.
The HD models, and then got voice actors for each individual character, so there's no like shared voice actors amongst characters.
Christ.
But then he replaces key characters as well that I don't necessarily agree with.
What did you do to Boone?
That I didn't see Boone, but I do know like Benny has his own voice actor as well, and I'm like, what was wrong with Benny's voice lines?
What did he do to Boone, Sly?
I don't know what he did to Boone.
What did he do?
He didn't show Boone in the videos.
Perfect. There was nothing he could have been done to Boone. He was already perfect. unless you save his wife, I guess.
I thought his
He
wife was
almost
dead.
perfect. Yeah, because he shot her.
What?
She was sold slavery by the Legion, so Boone blew her head off rather than let her be dragged off by the Legion.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Boone's metal as fuck.
I just like how low quality voice clips, but I would never give up the actors just for better quality. Yeah. Like, changing Caesar and Benny basically have to be, like, some of the most controversial changes that mod does, and I'm just like, was that really necessary?
I'm just saying. Go back to Fallout.
Changing minor characters and whatnot that have, like, you know, because there are just characters that have, like, a collection of, like, you know, voice actors and whatnot that share amongst them, so just, like, doing that I can understand. But key characters that have their own unique voice actors, like Benny and Caesar, like, keep going back to, it's just like, they are already unique. They didn't share voice actors with anybody else.
To Bethesda's credit,
What?
they either do a really bad job of spacing out the voice actors or a really good job of spacing out the voice actors.
Playing Skyrim and hearing the same 5 voices no matter where you go.
Yes, but it just works because you ignore it half the time.
I used to be an adventurer like you, until I took an arrow to the knee.
I also used to be an adventurer like you, but I also took an arrow to the knee. I'm gonna do the funny real quick, Sly, before I walk away.
Have you ever listened to President Kimball's speech No, I'm pretty sure I always shot President Kimball because he tried to get me to pay taxes.
Before or after he was dead?
Why did you shoot President Kimball? He tried to make me pay taxes.
Well, I figured the vice president could be too much worse.
Long live the NCR. Yeah, I remember somebody wanted me to actually play, like, Fallout New Vegas and whatnot, and I was just like, you know, you keep telling me to play it, and I swear to God, I will do a Caesar run just to spite you.
So, let me explain to you how I got into an argument about
Fallout
New Vegas.
I've heard this conversation before, but go on.
He wanted to argue that the NCR was the best ending because it could return the wasteland to glorious socialism.
And I'm like, socialism isn't how the fucking world blew up. I don't give a shit about your alien conspiracy theories, Bethesda.
And I'm sitting there going, no, the NCR is objectively the worst ending because look at what they've done to everything else. They go in, strip it of resources, overextend, find a new region to expand into to fix their overextension problem, and do it again.
I would say something simple, destroy all factions. Yes, just become true wastelander.
Alright, Sly, I sent you a funny.
On what, Discord?
No. You don't have a choice now.
What?
I sent you a funny, you don't have a choice now.
What? What? Why did you buy me Mass Effect Andromeda?
Number one, you're playing through it.
Probably should have done those violent conversions, basically, because, like, we got 0%, but I've gotten them to convert even on 0%, but,
Number two, the multiplayer.
Is it, like, multiplayer co-op?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then, I thought, okay.
It's all horde shooter.
What?
It's like, I can describe it as the world's most fucked up horde shooter, is how I would describe it to you.
What I meant by co-op is, like, his co-op story?
No. They're kind of a story, but there's kind of not one. It's mostly just, you go here, you shoot the goon squad, you do it again.
NCR is better than the Legion or the Yes Men, but I would say House is semi-valid option, but I'm loyal to the Bear.
The Legion is also effectively as bad as the NCR, because it depends on what route you go. If you shoot Caesar, or well, if you kill Caesar, Lanius takes over, and then it fractures into three main factions in Civil Wars. If you don't shoot, if you save Caesar and keep going, the second he dies, everything goes back to the way it was before he was alive. So, you know, it kind of does a whole Roman Empire thing.
Roman Empire came after Caesar.
What do you mean the Roman Empire came after Caesar?
With his son Augustus.
I swear to God, if they ever make a Fallout New Vegas 2, that's who needs to be the leader of the faction.
Augustus?
Augustus.
Sure, why not?
Hold on, Fletchy, we'll go outside.
I do dislike the Legion and their acceptance to ignorant savages, boomer supremacy, hashtag nihilist Air Force Base.
Boone did nothing wrong.
Whatchamacalls it. Isn't there like a love story with the boomers where it's just like one of the boomers loves a girl basically, but the problem is because he keeps sneaking out in the middle of the night to go see the rest of the world, falls in love with a girl. Basically, and you get.
I never spoke to the boomers.
Okay.
I spoke to them long enough to get them out, get their quest done, and let them the fuck alone.
If I remember correctly, this is like a side story with them and whatnot. But it's just that you have to somehow convince the boomers to let her in and whatnot. Or you could just straight up go to her and basically it's just like, hey, whatchamacalls it. So I talked to the boomers and they promise they won't artillery you. Basically, so they'll allow you to let you in, and you can just straight up lie, so you just see her go off, and the next thing you know, you just hear artillery in the distance.
There's the bigger funny slug.
But it's just like... I think it was Wolf that wanted me to play out Fallout New Vegas and whatnot, but I just told him, you keep telling me to play this, and I will go and be the biggest fucking asshole you've ever seen. Just to spite you.
Funny slow.
What's the bigger funny?
I'll be back. Nah, you don't have a choice on that either. I feel like it, that's all.
You know I'm gonna reject these. That isn't people their death is my way of doing it. Fallout Vega is great, but the issue is the NCR. I love the NCR, but the NCR always needs to be undermanned or not have support from back west. Oh goddammit, another raid. If the NCR had fully support, or if the NCR had full support and actually used their resources correctly, they would take over the whole area. They're like required by game logic to be under support and staffed. I don't think we're catching up to this person. I'm not just where the NCR troops salute me if I had good standing, then of course I salute back to anyone over the rank of major since privates are useless. Fuck, Jesus Christ. And people call me a monster. Here's a controversial statement about Fallout. The only good faction in Fallout? Enclave. I will not elaborate. I don't care if you're former Enclave, get the fuck back in the trenches and die for your country. No. You know it's good when Rimworld Crash Handler opens at 91% of loading. You made damn mods. Oh. 149 miles and not even 300. I see. It'd be nice if you could research it a little bit faster, buddy. We live in a society. On my first playthrough, though, I played as the Courier 6. On my second, I was an NCR military police officer who was worker undercover to try and aid the NCR where possible. Huh. Guessing that was a mod that allows you to choose your own starts. Or make your own starts. Gonna pull a Captain Torres for this. My third, I was an NCR supporter who became out of touch and would sabotage their operations and eventually became a dictator with yes men. Not much, just headcan. I gotcha. Not a lot of alternate start mods are available. Yeah, mostly for alternate start mods. That's more like a Skyrim thing where it just like we throw you in a random area. It's a stalker thing. Yeah. I was really kind of disappointed that I couldn't get Stalker Gamma to work, basically. But it's just like, by the time I figured out my problem, I'm like, alright, let's reinstall this one more time, since I know what's the mod that's not installing through the installer, basically. And then it's just like, I'm supposed to have 358 mods after the full installation. It's like I had 320, and I'm like, okay, this thing's just broken. This thing is just straight up broken. I give up. It was like after my 5th attempt that day. No, sadly you do need all of them. Because if you have any of like the Gamma add-ons, like the actual Gamma mods, basically, it's just like you're missing this or missing that or whatever. Favorite Arma 3 or any Arma faction? My personal favorite is the IDAP faction. I'll be honest, I didn't necessarily like the factions in Arma 3 at all. Basically, I felt like the whole futuristic sci-fi, or not sci-fi, futuristic factions. I just didn't like the look of any of the vehicles or guns. I thought they were weird as all hell. Personally, when it comes to Arma, I'm more of a fan of Cold War stuff, but let's not talk about the Cold War. Whatchamacallit, DLC, because when the Cold War DLC for Arma came out, it was just like, oh, this is low quality. Genuinely low quality. UN is my favorite faction because peacekeeping, ah yes. So I'm gonna get rid of this burning stove. Because it just... The room is 46 Celsius. We are literally roasting in here. Well, not literally, but you get the idea. It's just, we're gonna get a heat stroke in this room because of this damn fireplace. And I'll move this over the wall. So there's one game you and I have done more war crimes, Sly. What is that? Which game would that be? Stellaris? Yeah. Most definitely. The International Development and Air Aid Project, short form IDAP, is my favorite since it was meant to talk about the laws of war, IHL and stuff, but I found that it didn't actually teach anything. It showed, yes, this is illegal, but nothing happens in it. Yeah. I don't know how they did that, because it's just like so many people were using Arma for War Crime Simulator, and they're just like, no, that's not what we want. Basically, we want, you know, show the horrors of war, like why is war bad, and then it's just like we just used all the war crime stuff that they was like, this is bad, and then just used it to make more war crimes. keeps crashing for some reason. That's because Stellaris is just poorly optimized. It's a Paradox game. That's true. The more whatchamacallit, the population there is in Stellaris, basically the slower the game runs. So it's just like you literally have to start genociding the Xenos. This is not a joke. This isn't a haha funny. It's just like if you want to keep playing the game, you're going to have to kill a few Xenos. That's right, I need to turn the sewing back on, because I'm like, why aren't you doing that? I'm like, right, I was trying to harvest all the berries first, before they started growing, then I completely forgot to turn that back on. Oops. Back to the zombie unit. Sliding's British Grenadiers are a version of the King's Livguard doggo. Is that just going to be what the Rimworld Doge is? It's just basically the, whatchamacallit, from just the British Grenadiers from the movie Zulu. Holy shit. Humanitarian aid doggo. Maybe that's what I should do, basically. Make a Doge that wears like just like the light blue vest and helmet from the UN, but it has a few bullet holes in it. You know the whole Zulu War was never supposed to happen? Explain. King of the Zulus had a standing order not to attack the British, but the Zulu warriors ignored the king. The large conflict started, huh? Since they had a peace treaty. Interesting. Did not know that one. So how do you tell them about highlights for the Stellaris run? So basically the multiplayer game that me and Belgium did, we were both robots. Simply just because, yes, playing robots in Stellaris is basically cheating because it's just better than playing any other faction. My favorite is the Aquatic Pack. You? Favorite DLC? Maybe robots, because it just like, whenever I try playing a non-robotic race, I struggle with resources a lot, but whenever I play a robot race, it's just like, I have more alloys than I know what to do with. It's just like, whenever any of the AIs get in conflict with, it's just like, I just, like, dump, like, here's 10k alloys, have fun in your little war. You know that guy over there that you're fighting? Yeah, I don't like him either. Here's 10k alloys. But pretty much, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of things that happen, and it's just like, right now, as when we didn't finish it basically, but where we last left off, it's just like half the galaxy is in our control now. I own like the bottom left, he owns the bottom right, whatever. No, Sly, out of the both of us, who did the worst? I think Belgius is. Who did the worst? I don't know, basically. There were a lot of rebellions we had to put down because the rebellion system in Stellaris is just really, really stupid. Who did the worst crimes against the Xenos? No, actually, I'll give that to Belgium and whatnot, basically, because while we were both genocidal maniacs, and I did genocide a lot of Xenos and whatnot, Belgium actually made a planet killer. Oh no, we straight up shot them. Displacement was too slow. I had to get rid of them immediately. Planet Killer. It's one with the deal. It's one of the DLCs, but you're able to just make a planet cracker. That whatchamacallit, like you set it up over the planet basically, and within a month it will just completely shatter the entire planet. You actually shot them. And they're gonna get it.
Stay.
I was halfway through the planet, cracking the entire empire before we stopped. Yeah, so essentially, the other half of the galaxy federated together to try to stop us. But our fleets are so huge, we just outnumber them. And, like, essentially, Belgium just, like, completely blew up every planet of his neighbors. I find the game could get pretty boring, and the Broken Empires always destroy my stuff. Yeah, that's the problem with Stellaris, is the mid-game, there's just nothing to do. I do believe we also fought a Broken Empire. When we left off, they started a war against us. We had to completely stop whatever we were doing and get all of our fleet into one big giant death ball. Pissy stole the Khan's death from... You killed the Khan first, basically, but then it's just like somehow the Khan has returned, and then I kill him because his ship, he has like one battleship, trying to rejoin a fleet on the other side of the galaxy, so he just flies through my territory and I blow him up. And it's just like, well, he died a second time, he ain't coming back from that, so it gives me the Khan's throne. Instead of Belgium, even though Belgium is the one who destroyed his entire fleet to begin with. Just finished download State of Decay Year 1. I nuked his 30k fleet on my side of the galaxy, yeah. But, like, it's just like somehow the Khan has returned. I need to start putting, like, coolers in this place, basically, because it's just hot everywhere. Maybe that's one. Maybe that's too many coolers. But screw it. Also, remember when I released the space nanites? No, I don't actually. What space nanites? I opened a vein ring. The space nanites awoke. I don't remember this. I remember the L cluster, basically, when we got into there and accidentally released, you know, Death Incarnate. Nanites came from the portals. Yeah. I have Stellaris factions, humanoids, aquatics, utopian, planetoids. I pretty much have all of the DLCs for Stellaris except the newer ones. I don't have aquatics, I don't have the toxic, whatever they're called, and I don't have Overlord, which was like the Vassal DLC. But I remember Belgium got Stellaris on sale and whatnot, and I decided to get all the DLCs that I didn't have, because there's a few I didn't have, because I stopped playing Stellaris a while back.
I have returned.
Hi.
I look forward to your next series.
What next series?
The one that I just sent you.
You really want me to play Mass Effect?
Yep.
I will be the biggest asshole in space.
Yep.
That's what you
And I'll
want.
lie. Yep. It saves me the trouble of doing it myself.
Why are you like this?
Well, why do it yourself when you can outsource it?
Yes. I'm listening.
Yeah. Why would I do it? Why would I do an asshole run myself when I can just have you do it for me?
We're having another raid happen. Oh boy. This is getting more and more frequent. This is a quarry. It's a mini quarry. I don't need it, because if I remember correctly, one of the things with medieval overhaul is mining. So we just have like a mine shaft to mine resources. That's kind of like our version of a deep miner. But then old habits die hard. I didn't turn off any of the mods that overlap, so just like, eh.
Old habits die hard. You know what that sounds like to me? Sounds like somebody's game just fucking crashed.
It looks like a large mass grave. No, I have mass graves. Here. It's just, yeah. The ditch. You might want to start backing up.
I'm going to go install Andromeda before I forget. So I will go drain the voices in the chat as soon as Discord decides to disconnect.
You know, I could just reject all these, you know,
You
Mass
could,
Effect.
but you should.
Why?
It gives you something to do. That's not Rimworld. They're not Hearts of Iron 4. Or what's the other? Or not Sandstorm.
You know, there is a... whatchamacallit? There is something I wanted to do, basically, was I wanted to replay Halo CE with the Ruby's Rebalance mod.
Whew.
We have wildlife on Halo now.
Well, fuck, they're in the ammunition stores.
We have dinosaurs now. Ice.
Well, yeah, as I said, well, fuck, they want the ammunition. Look we could do that. So how many people get 2 people?
Yeah, only
people
2
for
people,
CE.
sadly.
That's depressing. Honestly, you should probably take Biff with you for that.
Probably.
That way you actually have a chance.
But Biff is always like at work and whatnot, and I don't want to bother him.
You just have to work. It'll be a very sporadic series. Either that or you'll just have to do it all in one Saturday night.
Yeah. It might be something that I'll just have to... What about Cursed Halo C? I don't think that's on the Steam Workshop yet.
Fucking Red Sloth loses his goddamn mind.
Not that I need it to be on the Workshop, but...
Man casually puts Dark Souls into or Halo into Dark Souls. Honestly, I wonder why they didn't do workshop stuff sooner.
You'd think it would have been a to-go-to, basically, and whatnot. Oh, but here's another thing, basically, that Ruby's Rebalance does. ODST in Halo CE. Alright, I guess it wasn't that important. God damn it. There it went. Alright, yeah, he's gone now. I don't know how I'm just, you know, all of a sudden it's just like, oh, hey, look at this. I arrested 4 people and whatnot to become future colonists, and they're just like, oh, yes, the person back in the castle is just getting eaten alive by a fucking mountain lion. I wonder why they didn't do some workshop stuff sooner. Like I said, I think you would think that would have been, like, you know, a given when they were coming to Steam to begin with, but I guess not. So where's DS's corpse? I have no idea. Probably cremated it. Alright, let's just capture all these people and then put them in the castle. Castle, quote unquote. This little shithole we started off with. They wanted that epic deal? Probably. I think they had to make the mod tools for the game first because most Halo games never had official mod support till now. Hi there, Biff, by the way. How you doing? We were just talking about you and streaming Halo CE with the Ruby Rebalance mod, since it adds in, like, wildlife, like dinosaurs, on the Halo ring, as well as, like, ODST Marines, and then, I think in Reach it was called a Spectre, but they call it a Shadow in Halo CE, so, like, cut vehicles back into Halo CE. Doing alright, that sounds cool, yeah. Infection torso, okay then. Back. Best available deserter? I don't think so. But yeah, me and Nitro were playing Halo CE last night with the Ruby Rebalance mod. At first, it just played like a normal game of Halo, but then it's like we touch down the ring, we get in the Warthog, we start driving, and next thing you know, we see like a swarm of like these Velociraptor T-Rex looking things and whatnot, and it's just like we stop whatever we're doing. We're like, no, we have to go kill the wildlife. But yeah, Halo has wildlife now, and it is very, very hostile. There's a Mad Boom Rat. Right. That's what we needed. Mad Boom Rat. That was easy. It's like Moa and Reach, you can't help but just shoot them. Yes, exactly. I still remember you were trying to show me that kiosk basically of the Moa burgers, and then it just like out of nowhere, just like a brute chieftain just hits me across the face with a gravity hammer. We're low on medication. Oh dear. Yeah. That's not what I meant to do, but you know what? Screw it. Problem is, our grower was the one that just got deaded. So I won't even be able to grow any heal root. This is just sad. If I remember correctly, heal root requires like growing 7, growing 8, growing 8, yeah, skill. Our highest is 2. Speaking of which, might as well just set everybody back on the growing then. That's why you should have made me the chef and not DS. I didn't expect DS to get his head ripped off at the start of the game, Belgium. You say I was going to get Glory killed, and I didn't listen. It's accurate for DS to die. Why is that, Ice? At this rate, I think maybe one of the things I should research is basically just like, hey, you know those, what is that thing called, basically? It's like a food dispenser of sorts. 7,000 hours and I've never goddamn used it. Nutrient paste, there we go. Maybe I should rush that. I'm just waiting for Ice to give me brain damage again by biting my skull. Yeah, I remember that. On how there's supposed to be a medieval playthrough, but ever since Biotech came out, it just broke the storyteller, so it just like I'm able to research anything. Miss the good old days when my character could use wooden armor and become invincible. Everybody gets up. I'm going to start doing violent conversions again, basically, so we can just convert people. That way I don't have to spend all that time trying to convert them, but then this could just end up killing them. Wouldn't that be funny? I miss when the 40k mods worked. Yeah. Buffy's dead. Alright, bring the next one. Better sacrifice them all, probably. This one survived, yes. This one decided to convert over. You'll start a medieval Rimworld playthrough. Belgium, don't torture yourself like this. Delving into dark magic, what are you on about? Why is the Nier Automata soundtrack in the background? I have no idea. Go to Cthulhu mod? Don't go to Cthulhu mod, that only bad thing happens. So I have this thing called Music Expanded and whatnot, basically, and it's just Music Expanded Medieval, so... eh. Take it up with them. I'm just gonna just start butchering stuff, because... I kinda hate that. It's like one of my pet peeves about Rimworld is on how... they'll do cooking before they'll do butchering, even though they're both the same skill. I wish they did butchering first, and then they would cook everything after everything was butchered. Start chopping down some trees for some more wood as well. It's like you're literally chopping people into parts. And? Gives you flashbacks, the soundtrack does, I see. Royal Tribute Collector. Usually I'll just give the Royal Tribute Collector all the prisoners that I have, but I kind of want to keep this one. They're just like, we need more people. We really need more people. Please tell me you people have something good. No, wait, you're Royal Tribute Collectors, never mind. Just dismiss them. I have nothing. Just chopping people for removals. Give the Royal Tribute Collector himself. No, if I arrest any one of them, they'll immediately all turn hostile. As funny as it would be to arrest him and be like, here, I sell you, I sell you back to yourself. We would not be able to get away with that. Not at all. Countess the Empire was making a request. She wants you to take care of her favorite pet, the woolly cow Tinker. Alcoholics Anonymous for 10 days. Tinker is suffering from paralytic abrasion and would be kept in bed. Okay. Are they even making a Mass Effect 4? Really? Alright, so all you gotta do, take care of a cow that needs bed rest. What could possibly go wrong with that? Also, yes, they are making Mass Effect 4, I see. Are we gonna be playing something completely different, or are we gonna be still be Shepard? They're gonna milk it to death, I see. Let's just do the yeoman ceremony. No idea? Okay, they've just announced they're making it. They haven't actually said anything about it. Well, there's gonna be a piss poor bestowing ceremony, but fuck it. Let's say Shepard's dead, but they already killed him once, yeah. Alright, honorable bestowing ceremony, yeoman title gained. Let's go a horrible route. Let's go into necromancy, shall we? Nothing bad ever happens with necromancy, right? I maintain they need to make one set in the First Contact War and one in the Rachni Wars. That would be good, but it's just like, I don't know if they would even do it. I kind of feel like whenever it comes to stuff that the fans want, it's just like, I remember like with going back to Halo, it's like with Bungie, it's just like, hey, we want to play as ODST, and they were like, sure, we'll make an entire spin-off game. And it's just like, you know, with 343, it's just like, hey, we want to play as regular people again. It's just like, you're going to play as Locke, and you're going to fucking like Locke. And sadly, I don't think the people who are making Mass Effect, I can't remember, BioWare, I don't think they're like Bungie. I think they're more like 343. But you play Saren the First Contact for? I mean, it could work. I don't know. At some point in the coming days or quadrums, they will have their marriage ceremony and invite all colonists. Consider placing marriage spot and control. God damn it, Ice. Like, how big is your Rimworld in gigabytes? All the mods they have? No idea. Alright, I'm just gonna tell somebody to start. What? Oh, we already. ODST was made because one insane man pitched it, and it did it in his free time. What the fuck? Really? Right, Rimworld is only, mods is only like 500 megabytes. That's cool. Just have my researcher only do research, and we'll just have Blood do research. That's about it. Also, I realize it takes less time to reinstall Rimworld than it does to load up with all my mods, so basically, I'm big braining it. Yeah. Vanilla Rimworld without any mods loads up really fast. With mods, you could probably get yourself a cup of coffee, go out and get a dinner steak, go to college and get a degree, then go for an extra few years, you know, get a PhD, become President of the United States, start World War III, and Rimworld will still be loading. With all the mods. New ideology. The wheels is officially up. I don't care. ODST are cool because they're human. Yeah. It's allowed to feel. I mean, Spartans feel too. The TV show Master Chief definitely felt something. I think he felt his neck snap. That's for sure. God, the Halo TV show was just... It was just bad. It was just real bad. It was like Paramount just absolutely butchered the ever-loving fuck out of goddamn Halo, and then HBO with their Last of Us TV show that just came out. I expected it to also be bad because it was just like they were going to be removing things as well. It's just like one of the biggest plot points of The Last of Us was what the fuck was the girl's name? Whatever. She's immune to the infection. Basically, she can't be infected. And they removed that plot point from the TV show, and I'm just like, oh god, this is going to be terrible. Just like every other, like, video game TV show that came out, because Halo was terrible, the Resident Evil TV show was a fucking joke. and whatnot. But then apparently the Last of Us TV show, I haven't seen a single episode of it, basically, but that's because apparently it was genuinely good, so nobody talks about it. There was a Resident Evil TV show? Yes! Yes, there was a Resident Evil TV show. That just came out after Halo. It was on Netflix, yeah. The only thing I remember from the Resident Evil TV show is Wesker had a daughter that was a furry. Not even making that up. That can't be real. No, I'm very sorry. It is real. Oh, hey, would you look at that? We're actually getting through research all of a sudden. Almost like telling your researcher to do nothing but research actually speeds up research quite a bit. God is truly dead. But yeah, I can't even really remember much of the Resident Evil TV show because it's just like... I saw somebody talk about it. I think it was Mahler that I watched talk about it. But I blocked it out and blocked it out of my head because I'm just like, this is so fucking bad. Uwe Boll, the German director that makes a whole bunch of like bad video game adaptation movies, did a better job than Netflix did with Resident Evil. Even my mother watched the Resident Evil TV show. I'm so sorry. You can only speed things up at gunpoint. It was bad. I just remember something from Netflix that had Black Flag. It was that bad. Oh, Jesus. What we need is Resident Evil, The Adventure of Hunk. No, they'll ruin Hunk. They'd probably ruin Hunk. Don't do that to the poor man, please. They would honest God do that. If Paramount got their hands on Resident Evil and they're like, we're gonna make it a TV show about Hunk, basically, you would see him without the, like, the gas mask and helmet on. Being attacked by the Grief Legion. A group of elves from the Bleak Legion have arrived nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack, prepare to defense or attack preemptively. Oh boy. Maybe this farm setup was a little bit too big. Ow. Why was Salt laughing at you this morning, Ice? And it was like, that doesn't sound like Battletech, Halo, Fallout, Star Wars, or Warhammer. And I just go, no, it was Mass Effect, the other sci-fi series I like. Oh. Let's deconstruct all this over there. I really am a nerd. How many more Lego pieces or Lego sets have you bought, Ice? Genuine question. Zero? I don't believe you. Transfer pod crash. Definitely rescue them and see if we can try getting, if they'll just join us or if we're gonna have to force them to join us. Didn't find the AT-AT set, shame. You joined, oh that was pretty much automatic, okay then. Hi there, Trey. I need beers before I even consider Snow Trooper Army. Yeah. Mad Wild Boar. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, that was easy. Basic furniture. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, we need complex furniture. We're getting that up soon. Ever find out how the only time we see Imperial mechanized is Hoth, and it's always walkers? Yeah, no, you're right. We just go through the movies, it's just like, yeah. Walkers were only used once. I mean, the AT-ATs, they're AT-STs. But honestly, bring back droids making a new CIS. But why? Why, though? Why would you do this? Do we need a kettle helm and chainmail doge now? I believe so. We need something to fit with Rimworld. I just... What the fuck? This poor root ravenously hungry has a simple meal right there. God damn it. Technically, there are leftover droid holdouts. I mean, in the expanded universe, yes. There are a lot of, whatchamacallit, leftover droid holdouts. In Disney's new canon? No, there's probably nothing. They all died. We don't talk about the Disney canon. We're gonna have to talk about the Disney canon, I'm sorry. The Star Wars that we knew is dead. EU-wise Camino made another batch of clones. Do you defend himself from the... defend from the Empire? Okay. Yeah. I do remember that. That was even like Battlefront 2, basically, and I thought that was pretty cool, where it was just like... pretty much the 501st had to basically fight their own clones based on Camino during, you know, because the Camino was like, no, we don't want to join the Empire, and the Empire was like, well, fuck you. Something fits, that fits with the Rim. Got in a dojo in makeshift armor with a bunch of syringes in the corner and looked like he hasn't slept in 3 weeks and is fueled by Red Bull mixed with cocaine. So you mean yayo, gotcha. Other than the B2s that show up and kick the shit out of the Vong. Doge with Rimworld, bloody black helmet and vest with anti-material rifle. That could also work with Fallout New Vegas. When did we get Lucifer? Jesus Christ. Camino be like, where's your money? Well, you see, the bill clearly states that this went out to the Galactic Republic. The Galactic Republic doesn't exist anymore. We're the Galactic Empire. Therefore, the debt is null and void. Sucks to suck, don't it? Oh, they don't even have this one. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, you people really just don't have money, do you? Actually, you know, that could work out. Ish. Could just rolling the money. Also, let's be real, the New Republic would be weaker than the new CIS. Also, this Imperial Star Destroyer contracts. If I remember correctly, when the in the expanded universe, when the Galactic Empire came out, basically Kuat just got a complete well, no, it wasn't Kuat. Kuat was where they made the Imperial Star Destroyers because they just had the facilities to make capital ships, but there was another one that just had a complete monopoly. And I can't remember what they were called. Whatever, it doesn't matter. While accounts the CIA should have won. Yeah, CIA would have won. Just by production alone, probably, yeah. Another binge party? Are you people serious? Star Drive, Rathona. No, it started with a C. We just beat the shit out of this poor person again. Cornelian Shipworks? Was that what it was? I kind of want to say, like, Cornelian? Maybe? Corellian? That... Corellia. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Corellia. Yeah, that's probably the one that I'm thinking of because I just typed in the shipyards and that was the one of the ones that popped up. Basically, I remember the Expanded Universe, the weird politics that basically the Expanded Universe got so intensive with during the Clone Wars was basically like, The Republic, the fuckers made the CR-90, yeah, basically, but it was just like the Republic and whatnot tariffed the absolute fucking shit out of them. So, whatchamacalls it, the rest of the galaxy could have, whatchamacalls it, a competitive economy and whatnot, but this pretty much gimped all of Corellia's economy itself. Pretty much just absolutely destroyed their economy, and they're just like, when the Empire took over, they pretty much got a monopoly over everybody. Because it's just like, oh yes, we're gonna make it, you know. I love the auto-generates subtitles for YouTube. They're actually giving Sly a profanity filter. God damn it. I don't know how to turn that off. The auto captions are something new that completely came out because I've never seen that before, and I've looked through the settings with no way to turn it off. But anyway, I'm gonna shut the fuck up about my stupid nerd shit. Because nobody gives a fuck about tariffs and embargoes and basically on how Palpatine meticulously set up everything. It's just like, all right, how are we going to get a shipyard that's going to completely support the Empire and whatnot, basically. After agreeing, it's just like, hey, you know all those other shipyards, basically aliens that screwed you over and destroyed your entire economy? Yeah, we'll just give you a complete monopoly in return for support. 2 minutes and Andromeda's face so I can see if MP lives. Alright. One of the things I'm wondering is I have Haul Plus, like literally on 1. I just put hauling to 1. It's just like, are you people going to actually haul these potatoes outside? Because it's just like, it's starting to annoy me on how we're just leaving all this out. Palpatine was playing 5D chess. Palpatine was the best because he was the most logical person in the galaxy. Does that explain why basically he was just like, ah yes, and then Luke Skywalker shall show up on the Death Star. Darth Vader will throw me down the engine shaft, whatever. But don't worry, I have an entire clone of myself on another planet on the in the unknown region. All according to plan. Thank you, Disney. Very cool. We don't talk about Disney. Also, we need more IG-100s. He is one of them. Accidentally gets written to be smarter than he was with the prequels. Yeah, that's the problem. Is Palpatine got built up so much in the prequels, not so much in the movies, except with the Revenge of the Sith. But definitely, he got built up quite a bit. All crab droids repurposed as fishing equipment? Why?
I have returned.
Welcome back. Why have you returned?
Andromeda finished downloading.
Alright.
I wanted to see if multiplayer still works for it.
Pincers? I mean, I guess, but there's no need to breathe.
Palpatine, ask Leia about that debris thing.
Also, DS, if you want to hop in Fireteam Ice VC, basically, go ahead.
But, I swear to God, Palpatine got written to be like 100 IQ smarter than he actually was, just because the prequels.
They needed him to be.
Really and truly, they need.
I think they went way too far, like with the Corellian shipyards that I was going on about. It's just like, yes.
It was the Corellian shipyards. There's so many different shipyards.
But the big ones are like Kuat, Corellia, and then Fondor.
You forgot Mon Calamari.
Those are fucking cruise liners.
Yeah, but it's
those are rich people mansion yachts turned into battleships. I don't want to hear it.
And then they purpose built the MC. What's it called? 80, 90, something like
90, I think.
But anyway, the Republic era, they start making purpose-built warships that are actually just fucking terrifying.
Yeah. I think if someone started mass-producing BX droids and super tactical droids again, they'd take over the new Republic.
One BX droid would set you back probably 100 B1s if I remember correctly.
At this rate, basically, instead of doing this medieval vampire game through, I'm just going to do Rimworld Star Wars, since that one guy, the one who used to make the Rimhammer mods before he, decided to kill them, thank you. He actually came out, basically, and he's just like, alright, I remade all the Star Wars mods for 1.4, here you go.
Oh.
So just like, screw it, at this rate, I'm going to end up playing Rimworld Star Wars Edition.
Back up those files. Well, I wish that was a joke, but he has a history of doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Soro sub is also nice. What is Soro sub? Sound like you're dying, Ice.
I'm okay.
I don't think you're okay, man. I think you need to seek help. You need to seek God.
Something alright. He'll find me one way or the other, should he exist. I don't know, Star Wars is just always neat to me for some reason.
Also, bring back the droid fighter ships since organic pilots are trash. No.
Do you realize how expensive those were?
Look, vulture droids were cool. No. Never again.
Vultures only have 30 minutes of fuel.
There is no such thing as fuel in the Star Wars universe.
Look, they literally only had 30 minutes of fuel.
There is no such thing as
No,
fuel.
there really is. There is.
No, we will not have this conversation.
It's in the Legends lore.
I don't give a shit. Hyena bombers, then? No. What is wrong with hyena bombers? Everything. Alright, so you want to tell Belgium what's wrong with hyena bombers?
They're a bitch to make. I don't know what's wrong with hyena bombers. We only ever get to see them like 3 times. That is literally the only time we get to see them. Sweet multiplayer does still work.
Nice. Next up, Sly and Ice meticulously break down the Palpatine and raise gas prices across the galaxy. I don't even know why I went on a fucking tangent. Please leave me alone. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go grab a drink. You talk about gas prices.
I mean, it's pretty much okay now.
Not real life gas prices.
What do you mean? So welcome to the Ice Plays Dead Games section.
Well, they did have a galactic depression after the Death Star blew up. All right, Ice. How much money did the Death Star cost?
Well, let's stop and consider how much the life insurance was for all the stormtroopers that died on it.
Stormtroopers get life insurance?
I'm pretty sure they get benefits.
Shit, sign me the fuck up.
I don't see why they wouldn't get benefits.
The Empire was the bad guys?
They are elite. They are elite. They are special forces.
Rebels don't even have a dental, man. What the fuck?
Rebels don't get dental. It's too expensive.
Not to mention the life insurance policies of everyone on Alderaan. Okay, Alderaan was a legitimate target. I don't give a shit what anybody says, basically. Alderaan deserved it.
Alderaan didn't exist. It's a myth.
Alderaan was a terrorist state that was making weapons of mass destruction and nerve gas for the rebels.
You can't design a better Ultra Droid.
Just like Cadia.
Cadia only existed until Games Workshop needed to drive up Imperial Guard cells.
That is true, because, like, Cadia, like...
It does still work, Sly.
Huh?
It does still work. Outside, there's nobody playing it.
Hmm.
But you only need 4 people, and we've got 2. And then we've also got Vlad, if I can convince him to re-download the game.
Why do you want to play Mass Effect Andromeda?
I really like the multiplayer for it. It was the only Mass Effect game that I actually got to play the multiplayer for.
They mean had to play the multiplayer for.
The only one I got to play the multiplayer for.
Mm.
And I did some really stupid shit with the human infiltrator.
You know, one thing that I like, basically, that, you know, the Disney canon tries to disprove so hard? Because they literally had to make a comic about this.
What?
So, if the Death Star was in orbit, lower orbit of Endor, where does all that fucking metal go after it explodes?
Jumping right into multiplayer was also a mistake, because I don't remember any of the controls.
Oh, sorry about that, I'm back. I just liked Mass Effect Andromeda because it felt more open than the others. People are all fucking weird.
It's actually like Mass Effect Andromeda when it got fun for like 5 minutes and then reminded me side quest existed.
Blood for the Blood God, London for the Land God. Okay. Anyway, on to Endor, Salvage's Wet Dream, because, like, alright, there we go. Endor is completely covered in forest. What happens when a giant fireball comes raining down on nothing but forest?
Fuck the Ewoks.
Fuck the Ewoks.
Ewoks did everything wrong and they know it.
But it's just like in the Disney canon, apparently it's just like, oh no, after the battle is over, the rebellion basically used tractor beams to pull out all the fucking, you know, space junk to protect Endor from any debris, and it's just like, it exploded. It would have, like, literally, it would have made it better sense to basically say it all atomized in the explosion. Instead of, like, oh no, we literally just used a giant tractor beam that was the size of a moon, basically, to pull all the junk away from Endor. And it's just like, where was that? How did you get a tractor beam that large? Like, it just pull, you know, basically a moon size worth of debris. And when was it turned on to prevent the debris falling from Endor within seconds? The 3 Ewoks are registered firefighters, what? I love the smell of burning furball in the morning. That game on Battlefront 2 still gives me nightmares, man. I wish people
really
still
does.
played it. I remember when I bought it and I started playing it, whatever. It is truly terrifying to be in the middle of a fucking forest at night and just hearing those Ewok little fuckers basically coming to kill you. Or burned up on entry. Some of that stuff was way too big to burn up on entry, basically. But yeah.
What do you mean, some of it?
Some of it.
Pretty sure you mean basically all of it was too big to burn up on it.
Yeah. I just played about an hour of State of Decay and there is no difficulty setting. It's hard all the time. Well, shit.
What's hard all the time?
State of Decay, apparently.
Yeah.
Do you play it State of Decay?
No, I just remember watching people play it before it died.
I see.
It didn't last very long.
State of Decay was a zombie game, right?
Yep. Microsoft was way too proud of it. And they made a second one.
What happened in the second one? It
I
died.
don't remember. They tried to do multiplayer weirdly. Oh my god, just run through the fucking doorway, you goddamn retard.
Can't say that. I need you to make more wood. The second one, the same game, just HD, gotcha. Playing 1 year, I'm thinking of refunding. It's not a great game. I lost a character in the first hour and the zombies are almost invincible. Well, shit. Kinda sounds like how Project Zomboid is now. That's something else we need to do. We need to start streaming Project Zomboid multiplayer again. But the problem is with the new changes that they're doing right now, it's just like I don't necessarily like a lot of them, but whatever. We're playing multiplayer anyway, so it's not like exhaustion or sleep is even going to affect us.
Exhaustion does.
Oh, that is true. It does, yeah. The new meta is naked running. Yeah, basically, the new meta in Project Zomboid is literally run naked. You are Florida, man. I think it's literally the developers just saw like Brita's armory and Brita's weapons and whatnot, and seeing people LARP as, you know, like special forces, and they were like, we can't have that in our game.
That's too much fun.
What, you want to be in full SWAT armor? Fuck you. I hope you like dying of dehydration in 4 hours.
Nope, I just fell off the map. Oh, and got shot. I ain't turned my graphics settings down. Should have figured they'd be too high.
Thank God we got somebody that could actually cook.
It's illegal.
I mean, it's illegal.
Exactly what I said.
I tried Zomboid, seemed fun, but the game was a little hard, and I'm a single player person. The public servers were toxic, and I just refunded it.
The game is extremely boring.
Huh?
The game is extremely boring to play alone.
Yes and no.
You just can never get anything done alone.
The problem is the XP grinding in Project Zomboid is way too much, basically. But the biggest problem, I think, the balancing with Project Zomboid, the problem with it is the developers don't know if they want to go for a long game or a short game. Rimworld, I like it. I would not refund it, but I barely play it. Okay, so Rimworld has been my go-to game ever since, like, Alpha 15. I play way too much of this game. I need psychiatric help. I have 7,640 hours in this game. Send help. I've played over 7,000 hours and I'm still shit in this game. Get meditation spell. I researched stone cutting, right? So also, what he said is true. He is still bad at the game after all this time. I played Minecraft mod and Fallout 4. I wanted to get into 3, got a legal copy via Steam, but there is no Fallout 3E available for current. And some Steam games from time to time.
Fucking Doog is a pain in the butt sometimes.
What did the dog do now?
Oh, she just jumped out of the room. I had to go get her. Probably would help if I actually built some actual beds, you know? Maybe, just maybe. Fallout 3 script extender is the thing that allows tons of mods, right?
Well, it's getting around to winter because everything's dying of cold.
Your favorite?
Is it really my favorite?
No.
I didn't think so. Do we need new wood? Oh, that's right. I built a manager's table a while back and I never did anything with it. Right then. So honestly, Ice, basically, you're gonna have to really sell Andromeda to me.
The multiplayer's fun.
Is that it?
But, yeah.
What if? You think the best, but yeah.
Campaign's also somewhat entertaining, but it's nowhere near as good as the other ones. It's better than it was at launch.
Well, I hope to God it's better than launch, because it was a buggy mess at launch. Oh no. You can be an asshole to aliens? But we could just be an asshole to aliens in the real trilogy as well.
Technically, you're always just an asshole to aliens.
When aren't you an asshole to aliens?
Well, when are you shooting at humans?
Speaking about being an asshole to aliens, I'm surprised the raid hasn't shown up recently.
Who hasn't shown up? Oh,
A raid.
Yeah, but just a minute.
Hopefully. Right. Apparently there was a conquest that just happened recently.
Oh boy.
Patna Kingdom has lost whatever the fuck that is, the Pact of Lavego, after failing to repel the invaders in some place I don't give a shit about. For Fallout 4, there is like 10 plus mods for Private Flight, including Deathclaw Private Flight, because yeah, the sexuality of Deathclaw attraction totally makes sense in Fallout. Oh boy, what was that one mod? Ice. The one... What was that one controversial mod, basically, that just came out? I think Remy played it, whatever.
Oh. What's it called?
Hold on, now I have to look it up, basically, because it reminded me of that. The Frontier, there we go. Fallout the Frontier, yeah. Frontiers. We're in the wild wasteland, you can sleep with a Deathclaw. Yeah, it's just like... Frontiers is like, how are we going to get people to play our mod? Yes. I like on how basically Belgium has a hunting rifle, basically, so he could, you know, just hunt shit. What does he go do? He decides to basically just use the bolt action rifle as a club to beat an animal to death to hunt it.
Why don't you?
What's the medieval overhaul?
Belgium, do you know how they got vulture droids?
Are we on this again?
You know how the CIS afforded vulture droids?
Meat?
Yeah. They paid the colloquids in meat.
They pay the Techno Union.
Nope, they paid the colloquids in meat.
There, I put in the chat for you, Belgium. And hold on, let me go grab the House Sanguin and shit as well.
What's your hush?
Oops. Tap back in game, there we go. I don't know how this ended up happening with her, but it's just like, oh yes, I shall... My character was like, oh yeah, you know what, that armor I'm wearing? No, we're gonna replace that with a parka. That somebody else was wearing and they're now dead. I should probably just turn that on. But they're not allowed to use tainted leather or tainted apparels. I can't talk.
I can talk. Oh, it's I can walk. Did you get the point?
But can he walk?
But can he walk?
Can he walk?
I don't know if he can walk.
What do you mean you don't know if he can walk?
I don't know if he can walk.
Can you walk?
I can walk sometimes.
When you're not drunk.
Ah. Can't argue with that one, can I now, Chief?
I mean, you could, but you choose not to.
Oh, that whole walking thing is fucking beyond me when I'm a little drunk. I'll be honest with you. It does not go over very well.
Achievement unlocked. I wish this was IKEA. Construct and disassemble a total of 100 structures. Have you actually ever had to deal with the IKEA furniture? Nice.
I am not.
Never? You never had to assemble your own furniture?
Nope.
Lucky you.
I have
Not
salt
even
for
you,
that.
not even your desk. You didn't have to put your desk together. IKEA,
Nope,
regardless.
I had salt for that.
You made Salt do it for you.
Yep.
I almost got them. It would just been easier to enslave them than it would be to recruit them. But then it's just like, if they're not... If you're able to recruit them, it's better to just recruit them, basically. But if they're unwaveringly loyal, then it's better just to enslave them. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, Rimworld, why do you make me say such fucked up things? I need to tell you to basically just focus on making stone. Stellaris is a decent game, but not really great for streams. Depends. It's either you have a lot of people and whatnot that you could talk with, and it basically just turns into a just talking stream while you have Stellaris in the background, kind of like what we're doing right now with Rimworld, but... whatchamacallit. Oh, hi, DS. There you are. What'd you say?
Isn't that what most streams end up being?
Thanks. Yeah.
Also, remember that AI battle thing I linked, I think, last night?
For Halo CE?
Yeah.
What about it?
Well, it's for Halo 3.
Oh. And that's 4 players.
I accidentally joined the wrong team.
Oh. What do you mean you accidentally joined the wrong team?
Well, it's supposed to be blue versus orange. I ended up with red.
What?
I am fighting the Covenant and the Sword of St. Helios and the UNSC.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Somehow I haven't reached DMR, but I'm not going to question it.
We'd always stream the endgame run. The problem is just... Stellaris multiplayer-wise is either, like I said, the reason why I said just chatting is because Stellaris multiplayer slows down to a fucking crawl. Mostly because it's like a peer-to-peer connection with Stellaris, basically, and it just fucking sucks. Slow as shit, everybody lags behind for no reason, no matter how good your internet is in Stellaris. Single-player-wise might be better. But, I don't know. I think Stellaris, you're probably right. Stellaris would just make better as edited videos, like that one guy, what was his name, Laughlin?
Laughlin.
Why don't you have a path to your front door? Do I need a path to my front door?
Do you really want to tell the enemy where the front door is?
Yes.
AI, please. I want to walk 5 meters from my spawn without dying.
No.
Give me your brute shot. It's the only thing that'll help.
How to put Sly in the old Fox's home for the criminally insane? Why? What did I do?
Already?
It's an old fox home.
I mean Doge, not Fox. Either way, why? What did I do wrong? Actually, no, I'm just gonna speed this up even more by just saying make marble blocks only. I want to build an altar already, because it just, like, I've mostly just been talking and not actually paying attention to the game.
As you should be. I don't know what the mic. Oh, I'm just top micing the whole time. That's what I get for starting the game and thinking that I couldn't fuck with the settings. Oops.
The Cults DLC? Yeah, ideology. Because I do just have a ritual spot right there, basically, but it would be a lot better if I made an altar and whatnot.
Alright, so what is the push to talk button on this thing?
You're gonna just... Yes, why?
I don't know. He did it to me once, I'm doing it to him.
Ice, did you actually trick this man and hit an all F4?
Oh yeah, I did it in Assault before too.
How?
You'd be surprised at things they believe when you say it with such confidence.
First time I ever tried using voice chat in a game, I says Alt F4.
And you fell for that.
Actually hit it. Yep.
Didn't know what Alt F4 did at the time either.
What? Yeah. What? Yeah. What? What?
found the Jackal sniper rifle. All shall fear me.
Is biotech worth it yet? What do you mean worth it yet?
I did it to Salt too. He was playing something and he does something really easy to fix, and he just yells at me, "How do I fix this?" And I go, "What that for?"
All right, London, enjoy your Stellaris. No worries, man.
He got so pissed off at me, it wasn't even funny.
Should I load it up yet? I mean, yeah. I would say biotech is worth it. I would say all the DLC for Rimworld is worth it, but I might be a little bit biased. Just saying. Do we have enough for an altar yet? Jesus Christ. Yes, we do.
I forgot the pistols were great in just every Mass Effect game.
Yeah, why?
They're just great. There is no explanation I can give, they just are.
It reminds me of Intruder, basically, because I remember playing Intruder with Biff, Nitro, and Portal. You have the Vector SMG, basically, but this sucks. Don't ever touch it. Just use your pistol and just like one-tap people with headshots.
Jeez.
Because the pistol just has perfect aim all the time. Wherever you point it at, it shoots. It's a goddamn laser pointer. I will say this, though. The Intruder pistol is a lot better than the Security pistol, simply because the sights are better. Security uses the Mark 23, but for some reason, basically, the sights kind of are flush with each other. What?
There's just one. Oh, never mind. He's dead. There was just one spec obsolete with a plasma sword taking on 3 vehicles.
Also, I need the Elsma so I can do public executions. Okay, then let me go grab that for you too while we're at it. The things that I do.
You know, the fact that people are still playing this is kind of impressive.
What, the Andromeda multiplayer?
Yeah.
Nice. You do realize there are probably people that are surprised that they're still playing it just like you are. And they're the ones that are playing it.
God damn it. Ice. I have wonderful news for you.
Which is?
You're gonna become a father soon.
What?
Welcome to biotech.
Fuck.
What's up?
Boss enemy showed up, couldn't cloak in time.
I see.
Killed it though. I just got there too late because I forgot to turn down the graphic settings.
I see.
So I'm getting just enough frame stutters to be annoying. I gotta back all the way out of this shit to change that. Which makes me feel bad because that guy was actually using his mic, but
go back to making any blocks. So how have you been doing today, DS? I forgot to ask that.
Mostly been asleep all day.
Yeah? Actually, I slept like shit last night, basically, because it just like... I always love the forecast here, basically, the weather people, because the weather people can never fucking predict anything, because like today was supposed to be sunny as shit, right? No, instead we got one of the fucking heaviest rainstorms I think I ever heard.
It's like
What?
the weather people are the only people paid to be wrong.
This is true.
Well, and politicians, but it's funnier to say the weather people.
Oh, here, immersion. Thank Christ, I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Now, this game came out in 2017.
And?
It makes me sad that I
Why?
remember when it came out, and I was excited for it to come out. Like, that legitimately makes me sad that I was so fucking excited for this game to come out.
Who told you to be excited?
I played through the entire thing without a single problem, outside of one mission bugging out on me. Exactly like Cyberpunk, funnily enough. I didn't make it through the entirety of Cyberpunk.
Okay, that's why I couldn't find the hemorrhage one. That one's just in firefight for some.
Cyberpunk kind of fucked with me in that it's like, you have exactly 2 weeks to live before your brain just goes mush.
Yeah?
And then, you know, you could literally just wait 2 weeks and nothing happened. Somebody did it. Somebody literally waited 2 weeks to see if something would happen. I want you to know that's lie.
The game lied to me. My immersion is ruined.
Yeah, that night I did all of the fucking police bullshit things instead of going to start the main mission, so I actually finished the main missions. I managed to finish like 2 entire areas of it before I was just like, dude, fuck this shit. I can't keep going with this shit. You wanna know the odd thing at Mass Effect Andromeda?
What?
The father character would have made such a better playable character than the 2 twins.
How so? I know nothing about Andromeda.
Basically, you go through as you go through the mission, you're collecting all these like audio log type collectible things
Okay.
that slowly explain why you're here.
Okay.
But they're all related to him, and he kind of dies within the first 10 minutes.
Hmm. Okay.
And they just don't have the same impact when you realize it all the way through the game instead of being a character that knows it, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't make sense, but you know.
That's a weird name for a faction, and it's just like, oh yeah, who are you people? Basically, we are the Reindeer Clan. Oh boy.
Yeah, the Reindeer Clan. We want your deer and your rain. Oh yes, my favorite pistol, the Charger, which was actually the Tempest, but they changed the name for it for this fucking game.
Okay, that's wonderful. I like how we have poachers on our land, and it's just like, alright, I'm gonna kill these people. The problem is, it's just like them attacking this Muffalo was just like, it went into a rage, and so it just like, ice just goes up to the Muffalo, and it's just like, you're dead too, bam.
That sounds like a me thing to do.
And it's just like, we were here to save it, Ice, not kill it for ourselves.
Well, it shouldn't have moved.
then apparently I'm just fighting a raccoon.
As you do. Carry on, soldier.
We almost got this goddamn altar built. Almost.
Right, they added another alien race in this one.
What?
The weird fucking blue people. Except they aren't just, sorry, they're just weird fucking blue people.
They have 2, you fool.
They added 2. I don't count the cat, they're basically just the Geth, but not robots.
Oddly enough, I actually like the cat's guns.
I really like the cat until you're about 3 hours into the game and they keep saying cat and it makes me just want to fucking yell, just give me back the fucking Geth, please.
No. You will not have to get. As you know, since Belgium masses, we're going to have muskets and whatnot. You know, let me research gunpowder. Even though it's just like we already had full action rifles. Just research gunpowder real quick.
I have a weird question.
Shoot.
Did Halo Reach always have a target leader?
A what?
I am shooting at these Marines and it's giving me a reticle to aim ahead of, so I always hit them.
Nope.
That's terrifying. Ow. Oh god, they call it in the... Oh god, that's a scorpion!
And we almost got this goddamn. We almost have this altar built.
Almost isn't good enough, Sly.
Hmm? One isn't good enough? Is that what you said?
So it almost isn't good enough, Sly.
No, almost isn't good enough. You're right.
What I'm hearing is we need to build 5 more altars.
Pandorans, that's what the fuckers are called.
Andorans? You're kidding, right? Please tell me you're kidding.
No, that's what they're called.
Hey, Greg, creativity, boys.
So now we got the... Hmm?
The giant auto cannon on the Pelican actually works.
I see. Which Shinon cannon we're talking about here?
The nose-mounted one under the cockpit.
Gotcha, that one, right. Can't remember which Halo game added that.
There's also a brute kind of just surfboarding on a ghost.
What in the goddamn?
It's like he's in the driver's seat, but... Hang on, I'll put the picture in Twitch chat.
Hostile caravan just showed up, basically traveling through, and ICE is getting shot at right now. Run,
Tell me
boy,
something
run!
Tell me something I don't know.
It's like, yeah, that caravan's a little bit too big to fight anyway.
Why couldn't the Covenant just build a normal tank?
They're aliens. What is normal?
Direct fire.
Oh, you mean why did everything have to be like an artillery piece to them? I have no fucking idea.
It's like, the Wraith would be nice if there was just a variant of it that worked like the Scorpion.
A shuttle from the Empire of Lasalo has taken damage and is seeking a place to land. Its commander, Kippy, we'll just say Kippy, wants to land at Alcoholics Anonymous. Subjects from the Hedna Kingdom will attack the crash shuttle site and attempt to kill its occupants. You must defend them. Shuttle contains Kippy and Light 30 Light Infantry. Commander must be rescued, but the Light Infantry may be sacrificed. After 8 hours, blah, 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 blah. Sure, we'll accept that once this caravan gets the hell on out of here.
Why, if you have Rocket Man, don't do XML files? Or do you not get XML mods?
Yeah, the XML files mod basically conflicts with Rocket Man a lot because XML files rewrites a lot of the code.
Oh.
I don't know why XML files for Rimworld that thing exists. Truly, I don't. It's just literally somebody didn't want to use the goddamn language that Rimworld uses.
So they rewrote it to something else?
Yeah, in a new language. It's just like, why?
I could almost respect that.
Alright, let's accept this mission.
Oh god, the Surf Brute has entered the combat zone.
Everything's gonna require biotech before long. So everything's gonna require biotech at some point, Belgium. It's like holy fucking war.
Do I just stay on 1.3?
I mean, you don't need biotech for this. Why? Alright, we want to stay away from that guy. That guy. Push me. I don't know why they were just like, hey, we need to crash land, basically. Hey, you know, on your map. Can you help protect us? And it's just like this one guy that just survived the crash landing. He just instantly kills 3 people by ripping their heads off. And just like, oh yeah, you totally need protection.
You're not there to protect him, he's there to protect you.
I guess. Just like, what was
Like,
like,
he,
what?
just, he just drops in full fucking power armor, basically.
Yeah.
You're just his emotional support buddies.
I guess they just need a clear. They just need like a fucking landing zone. That's about it. Because they sure as fuck didn't need protection.
I forget how useless the infiltrator is until you get some skills on him.
Oh.
What?
That was the infiltrator.
The multiplayer has different player class or different classes, which are different characters you can choose.
I see.
In my case, I played the infiltrator because of really stupid tactics that just worked.
Alright. Trying to do a conversion ritual, basically, see if I can convert people. Nope. I kind of hate that about that, like the conversion ritual with altars or just ritual spots in general. Just like it either goes really amazingly and you're, you know, if it goes like a critical success, it's just like you easily convert them, but mostly just success, it's just like, oh yeah, you converted them somewhat basically, and then it just like, you know, on failures, it's just like it just does the opposite. It's just like, no, they're more reinforced in their faith than before. It's just like, oh, I hate this fucking gambling. This is why I just have violent conversion. They either join us or die. Speaking of which, grab this prisoner and try to violently convert him.
That's why you can't do that. That's wrong.
Who's gonna stop me? Holy shit, that actually worked.
Remember, soften your pistols faster than reloading. Or just set them on fire with napalm abilities.
That works too.
Whichever one you feel like doing, if I'm honest.
Here's the question, why was White Phosphorus in Call of Duty Modern Warfare so controversial?
I have no idea.
Like, why did everybody lose their shit about that?
Dude, I have no idea. You're literally asking the wrong group of people that question.
What's wrong with a little bit of spicy win in video game?
There's like never been a more wrong group of people to ask about that, so
Whoops. Group of travelers are passing by. I ain't gonna fuck with them. Jesus Christ. Just like, oh, okay, then it's just like, can we take any of them prisoner? And then like one of them is like a melee skill 20, and I'm like, you know what,
nah.
I'm just gonna, you know what, everybody in the fort, just everybody in the fucking fort.
crises incoming.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Yeah, basically.
Just hide in the fort, let them pass.
Let them pass.
It's time for Sly to be sacrificed to the blood god.
Why am I being sacrificed to the blood god? What did I do?
I can only count the pixels, but it looked like the Rivera were passing by.
Oh, those weren't Rivia or whatever the fuck they were called. That was something else. Those were Lupus.
Why are you running nice near the flammable object? That's a bad idea.
Huh?
What? That's never a bad idea. It's a great idea.
Max was outside the funeral pyre, staring at it menacingly.
Yeah, I don't know why the funeral pyre basically counts as a social spot, so it's just like it's a gathering spot. I could just turn that off, basically, but I usually just have that as a gathering spot because some pawns, well, they have like this outdoor meter and whatnot, so it's just like if they don't see the sun often enough, they get depressed.
But we're vampire. Or, well, we have a vampire.
We have a vampire. They could be out at night.
So basically, if they don't see the moon often enough, they get cranky.
Yes. Which I don't understand, because they just like, oh, they come out at night because there's no sun, but the sun, or the moon, literally just reflects the light off the sun. So wouldn't that still hurt a vampire? Oh, you're not supposed to be growing potato here, what?
Somebody just said, "Go newbies."
No newbies?
Because we've got 2 people who actually played through this multiplayer for a lot longer than they probably should have in here.
I see. I can never decide on how to set up my work. My work priorities.
And I'm just gonna cloak and let the other newbie deal with the problem. That is the entire reason why I play Infiltrator, by the way.
Say why?
To be able to cloak and just decide somebody else should deal with the problem.
Why? Why do you do this? Why can't you deal with the problem?
Because it's a big old tank right in front of me.
Well, destroy it.
Nah. Let the guy on the other side of the map deal with it instead of me. It's only fair that he takes everything from me, right? God, I gotta go find the VoIP button.
We'll go find it.
It's like for my first 3 games, I was hot micing all the way through, and I'm like, oops, sorry guys. I also figured out how I can fit stormtroopers into the dropship, and it appeases me greatly.
How?
I just need to set them all on a 2-stud.
2-stud, you said?
Yep. I can't stand them up because of how it was built, but that's okay with me. Belgium, why did you just spend like the last 6 hours just re-downloading Rimworld?
What do you do?
Having 128 mods turned on. Yes, it's low, but that still doesn't change the fact that the game doesn't like running with that many.
Oh, would you look at that? Ice and Blood are finally having their marriage ceremony. Very happy, Ice?
No. Kind of surrounded by cat right now. Call back later. It did, in fact, not hurt them at all.
Let me see here. Let me get that and just put that up. All I need to do with the altar room, the makeshift altar room I got here in this shithole of a castle, is basically just need to add in 2 pews and then some wooden lectern. I don't even know why it's called a lectern, it's just literally a podium. And hopefully, once we do that, basically...
This guy's played ear rape to his mic. Pain.
Huh? About that. Alright, let's see if we could do one of our celebration of death here as the holiday for the rituals, cult, and whatnot. Let's see if we can get a random recruit out of it. Fun celebration, but we didn't get that random recruit joins event. Oh well. Alright, let's see if we could try doing it again with another ritual that we have. Sky Lantern ritual. It's a bit weird with the rituals in Rimworld where it's just like... They're pretty much just like holiday sort of thing. You can set them up as something you could do anytime or set it up as a holiday, but it's just like really weird because it's just like, alright, what is this ritual? Well, it's a social gathering, and I'm like, oh, a party. I mean, we just party. Or another one like the Skyland ritual is just, we put a candle on a kite and send it off, and it's just like, okay.
Sly, let me just apologize in advance if you're talking to me because I can't hear you. He's playing a video, he's playing ear rape or something over like a microphone from the 1900s.
Nice. Well, I would say stop being an idiot, but you can't even fucking hear me. Oh shit, we actually got somebody out of that. actually got a recruit out of the Skylander Festival. Nice. But yeah. I think I'm just gonna be ending the stream here soon. No, don't go out there with a pitchfork. And we have a trader. What the? Camera just snapped all the way over here. What can we sell you? Alright, we could just sell more tainted. Buy that timber. We don't need these hides. Buy more herbal medicine. Take the wools and buy that cloth. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll fix that later. Anyway, but yeah, then I think I'm done streaming. I've been almost streaming for 4 hours now. Anyway, thank you all for showing up and whatnot, all that are still here. I hope you enjoyed Rimworld. Didn't know where I was really going for this one. I just did the Sanguin house, basically the lone... I can't remember what the thing was called. It comes with the House Sanguin mod on Rimworld. You can see it on the Steam Workshop. It's still on the front page, probably. You start off in a castle and whatnot, basically. It's supposed to be you start off by yourself, but I started off with a group of people. Nearly ran out of food right at the beginning, so I had to cheat that in. It doesn't matter. Anyway, most of it is just kind of finishing up the castle, but yeah, it's a bit of a slow start. Anyway, yeah, see you, London Jay. I'm gonna go eat now, so hope you all have a good rest of your night.